Hey everybody, welcome to the shop. So I haven't put a video up in a while. I kind of took a little break, went on a little vacation with the family, went to Florida, hung out in the nice weather and the sun for about a week, and when I got back, just kind of been working on this table. Got it just about done. I need it done by the 23rd of this month for the show. I had mentioned, I don't know, I think a couple videos back. Yeah, so that's like next week. I need this thing done by, and well, it's almost there. So I've got all the sticks on the skirting done. It's up here. This is the drawer pull for a drawer. That's all set. Get you guys a shot here. A little bit of finishing wax on the sides and on the inside, and man, that thing just slides really smooth. I've also got some neat little features on that, keeping that drawer from pulling all the way out. I'll show you guys those in a little while. Just keep showing you the twig work here I did. So all these sticks are beaver chewed sticks. So like beavers have chewed, you know, the sides and all that, but they didn't chew all these ends. So some of the ends are actual beaver chewed, and some of these I carved myself. I just used my Dremel tool and just kind of carved the ends of them. Just wanted to give it that little bit, well, give it a little more detail. With all that done and the top done, it's kind of dusty, I've moved on to the base. Now everything is pretty much fixed in place. This is a solid piece now, it's not going anywhere. I decided the base needed more than just this. When I put my time into a piece like this, I really want to go over the top. I don't just want to have this look half done, or, oh, things that are simple are the best. You know, I've heard people say that. That's not me. If I'm going to make it, I'm going to try to go all out and just make this crazy, over the top, high-end piece, I guess, you know. So when you're looking at the base here, kind of got sticks scattered out. Well, that's pretty much the look I was going for, to be honest. I wanted it to look as though, you know, maybe a beaver had thrown this together. You know, this beaver's left these sticks here on the base, give it this natural feel, this natural look. I've still got a few of them that I've got to attach here, which will probably put this thing in high speed and go through and get that work done in a few minutes. But just really wanted to give you guys just an overall look at this table. I really am really happy on how the feet here came out, all four of them. These were beaver chewed sticks as well. They chewed the ends, so each end that wraps up over, like that one, this one, each corner, you can see where the actual beaver bite marks and chewings are on the end of the sticks. Just cool little details. And then to make them all match, I carved what looks like where bugs were living. You know, if you've ever worked with raw wood and got logs in, like you guys that carve, and maybe some other woodworkers, if you get pine or just some other different woods, I've seen it as well, you'll find like these burrow marks and these lines from this beetle and grubs. The beetle gets in there, lays larvae, these grubs are formed, sometimes they're pretty big, and they chew through all the wood. And I know a lot of guys would just throw this out and go, that's no good, that's infested, you know, but once you remove the bark, you've actually got this really, really cool pattern underneath here. It takes a little bit of work though to get it cleaned up and get it, you know, looking nice. But for the case of this table, I wanted to carry that design from here down to the feet. Now this whole piece wasn't covered in those markings. Get you guys in here close so you can see them a little better. See all these lines? It wasn't covered in these. A lot of these I carved myself, and all of them on the feet I carved myself. Just kind of wanted to point out some of those details to you guys on this table that I've been working on, and yeah, just share it with you, I guess, you know. I'm gonna throw this thing in high speed. So listen, if you are tuning into this channel for the first time, hit subscribe, show me your support. You know, help me grow this channel. I'm really trying to get this work out there and get these things out there for other people to see and enjoy, but I need your help to do it. I can't do it alone. Listen, if you already have done those things, I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Right now the channel is just over 200 subscribers, I think. I really would love to see at least 1,000 by the end of this year of 2018, but who knows? We'll see what happens. Oh, I guess it's time to do some stuff. So before I get into finishing this little bit of the base here, I've got, I don't know, 3-4 sticks I want to add to just kind of complete the detail here on the bottom. I want to get some finish on these sticks all the way around. And what I'm going to actually use is wipe-on poly. I'm going to use the satin finish. I don't want these things real glossy. I want a real natural look, but something that'll kind of help with dusting, you know. So if you dust the piece, it'll be a little bit easier to get the dust off if there's a finish. If you could dust sticks easily without a finish, I would just leave them plain. To me, just that natural look and the natural finish of the wood is just beautiful all in itself, and I hate to change that sometimes by putting a finish on it, but you need to put a finish on it so the dust will come off easy. Because I mean, a piece like this, you know, hopefully this will end up in a beautiful camp or a beautiful home, and well, nobody likes to have dust on their furniture, so it's gonna have to be dusted. With that said, I'll be using this brush here and just a little bit of clear at a time. So I thought I'd talk to you for a few minutes while I was putting this on. You know, some people might say, well, geez, why don't you just spray the polyurethane on there? You know, I mean, first thought, yeah, just get a can as poly and just done, right? Well, the problem with that is overspray. Everything that doesn't land exactly where I want it is going to overspray onto the top, onto this edge, and onto everything down here. Okay, well, that might not seem like a big deal, but when you're trying to create this artistically perfect, crazy piece, however you want to word it, overspray is a bad thing. When you get looking at overspray, it is rough. It feels gritty to the touch. You know, right now I got this nice sheen down here, and this top is done, and it would leave a orange peel effect or this gritty feel to your hands, and you'd be able to see that with the eye. You would see this overspray. So if you're working on a project, that's something to keep in mind. That's actually a good tip, you know. If you're gonna do an aerosol can and spray it on here, tape stuff off, paper it all off, because the overspray is gonna ruin your project, especially if you got all kinds of little details like this and you can't sand it off and do it again. So just thought I'd share that. It kind of came to mind as I'm sitting here, you know, brushing this stuff on. You know, using a brush is just, it's more tedious. It takes more patience, but really, I feel like you get even more connected to your piece. Now, I wouldn't do this on, you know, every piece. I wouldn't do this on every project build. I'm just not going to do that. Take this kind of time. This piece is different. This is going on my high-end list. This will be on my high peaks list of furniture. I recently started a website, www.hallstickfurniture.com. That'll be showing up pretty soon. You'll be able to Google search it and it'll pop up. I don't think it shows quite yet though, because it's still so new. But on there it shows my list and my product lines and, you know, where they start and what they mean. It's you know, something in the works, I guess. Trying to get my work out there a little bit more. You know, a few guys that carve as well, I've got my carving photos up and some carving work, and basically links back to my YouTube channel and all my other social media sites and things. You know, and anybody that's interested in a piece can contact me through that page as well. You know, it's got several different social media options and email and a phone number and all that good stuff. So you guys can always contact me through that page. A lot of talking in this video. Haven't seen you guys in a while, so just figured I'd just come on here and blabber on a whole lot, you know, just yammer. I say I haven't seen you guys in a while. Who am I kidding? I've never seen any of you. I mean, right? I mean, you guys are on the other side of YouTube, so. Anyway. What are you guys working on? You know, you guys are sitting here watching me work on a project. Believe it or not, I'm interested in the projects you guys are working on. You know, if you're somebody that creates or something like that, you know, this YouTube channel and all my other stuff, you know, it's obviously I promote my work, but I'm always interested in what's everybody else doing? What are you guys doing? You know, what are you guys working on? You know, I've thought about creating a page where artists, builders, creators of all kinds could get on and just share their work, talk, discuss, you know, only the kinds of things that would be uplifting and really helpful to one another. I'm on a few pages like that myself now, but I just can't deal with I don't know, I just can't deal with the way some of these guys talk to each other. You know, a new guy starting out in woodworking just gets bashed about the tools or the techniques he's using, and he's this and he's that, and are you kidding me? How can you be a woodworker? And just, I don't know. I mean, being a guy that's self-taught in woodworking and chainsaw carving and all those things, certain things just don't really matter. If you've got the ability, that's all that matters. You know, do some research, talk to a few guys or girls, and hone your abilities in. That's really where it's at, you know, just being able to hone in what you already know. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't really know any of that stuff and you don't have that sense just kind of built in you or those same opportunities, you know, maybe jumping on one of them woodworking pages could help, but it could also shoot you down real quick. And yeah, I just don't think that's cool. What do you guys think? Kind of want to start turning to some of the people that watch this, you know, and follow me on social media. You guys think having a page where you could share your work and discuss and maybe, I don't know, show off a little bit what you do is something you'd be interested in? I mean, I could start something and host it, and, you know, everybody could just join and go from there. It wouldn't be through YouTube, though, because I don't think there's something set up like that where I could do that. It'd probably have to be a social media site, you know, like Facebook, in order to do it. But, I don't know, you guys can comment below. Let me know what you think. Talking about all kinds of stuff in this video today, so I know, it's kind of crazy, all over the place, but that's sort of how my brain works when I'm in the shop. Focused on this project, but my mind is everywhere else. Hopefully you guys like me talking. If not, sorry. As you can see, brushing this stuff on takes patience, and it can be tedious. It's nice, though, to have people to talk to over here. I'm sure if anybody were to walk by my shop or look in the window and see me just yammering on, they'd be like, man, that guy is crazy. Crazy. Alright, I will be done boring you guys with my talking for just a few moments and get some different shots here. Put this thing in high speed, get this thing done. Brush, 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 brush. I figured I'd save you the boredom of watching me just apply a bunch of clear coat in high speed, and we're jumping ahead to the table being done. I mean, it's all complete, all the work is done. It's actually drying. I've got all the clear coat finished up. Got all the sticks attached here on the base. And yes, they have clear coat on them as well. I went through with a small brush and did each individual stick after it was attached. And now it's just letting this thing sit and dry and hoping nothing happens to it between now and next week. Should be okay though. Nothing normally happens in my shop too crazy. Give you guys some good shots here. Kind of moved it on the bench differently so we could have some better light. That is the top cleaned off. I got a nice layer of finishing wax on top of the poly. The top actually has some Danish oil, some poly, and now finishing wax as well. There it is though. Just kind of wanted you guys to be able to see it first. I will be putting together a, I don't know, like a full video, kind of like a start to finish. If you've been following these videos, you'll pretty much have seen everything that'll be in those videos. But I just want to put it all together in one. Seeing how this piece is still available, well, is now available. If somebody decides to purchase this piece, that one single YouTube video will have this build start to finish for them. That's something I like to do with a custom piece like this, or a high-end custom order, some cool carvings. I like to do that for customers. That way there they can see how the piece was created and the time that went into it. Not usually my customers, but other people that are interested in pieces. Everybody doesn't realize how much work and how much time actually goes into creating a piece. So I just think it's important to have that video for them. Listen, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you guys follow me for carvings or follow me for furniture like this, I really appreciate it. You know, if this is one of your first videos that you've watched of mine, make sure to hit subscribe and give it a thumbs up. For those of you that have been watching my channel and have been waiting for a chainsaw carving video, this was obviously not one of those. But tomorrow I will be working on some carvings. I'm thinking about doing a chainsaw carving finishing video, you know, after the chainsaw work is done, refining it, some of the tools I use, how to get it ready for paint and finish and all that, to help you guys out. If you guys, for the furniture stuff, if you're into watching that, or maybe you're into both of those things, you know, here's this table, and a new carving video is soon to come. I just want to thank everybody for watching, and be sure to tune in next time. I'll see you later.